like, what would you say to like a teenager or a 20-something who listens to you guys, hears that political message, but is like apathetic? Like, what would your message be to them? Like, what do you want them to take from your music and get involved in the political arena?
I mean, you know, I don't know if we're so involved with the political arena, but I think one thing that we share in our music is that we try to incite thought. You know what I mean? Like, we're not telling anybody what to do, but we just want to question what's going on so people can think on their own toes and make their own decisions and not be force fed anything. And I think that's, you know, that's probably why it sounds political, because we're just questioning the politics of the country rather than just going along with it. Like a lot of people in the media, it's all good. But for us, you're looking at it like, man, some of this is not cool at all. It's hurting people. So I would just encourage people to think on their own, make up their own mind about things.
So with you guys, would you find that it was the politics first, or would you find the music came first for you guys? Like, what kind of started it off with you guys getting out there?
I would say definitely the music. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that question was directed at me, but I would say definitely the music. I don't know. I think that all three of us grew up just loving hip-hop and trying to get into the sound and create something, but just not be talking about the typical, you know, bullshit that you may hear in a lot of rap songs. But, you know, that's about it. It just goes from there, just trying to make music that's about something. And like he said, spark thought and get people up off their asses and thinking for themselves and not thinking inside of a box and not just taking what the media feeds you and, you know, living in fear, but actually questioning what's going on in the world today, because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and, you know, you got to be aware.
So quite not just the money and hoes. Or like,
I mean, you know, yeah, that's for some guys, but it's not for us, I guess.
There's a lot more to life beyond that.
Yeah,
exactly. As you grow older, you really start to realize it, you know what I'm saying? So.
And you just talked about trying to get people to think more, but is there a political agenda behind your guys' music? Like, between like Deepwater Slang and True and Living, like, it seems to me, at least listening, there's like more obviously political message to the lyrics, at least some of them. Not so much hidden into the words, you know, but like in your face. Like, do you want people to get involved, or do you want people to just step back and think about it, or do you want people to like get out and vote and canvas and talk to the representative, or do you just want people to like think about the system?
I mean, you know, it's like, for me, like, we're musicians, you know what I'm saying? So for me, KRS-One and Public Enemy and all these type of cats in the 80s, like, they lit my fuse, you know what I'm saying? High School. They were doing a lot of stuff that lit my fuse and taught me about Farrakhan. It made me get into Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey and go back into, you know what I'm saying, for me, African Americans that were political and active. So this is how I give back, you know what I'm saying? This is, I think, our way of trying to motivate people. I don't know if I'm a politician, you know what I'm saying, but maybe the next cat that listens to some music is like, man, maybe we'll spark something in them and they can go do something. Or maybe somebody will write a play or a film or a poem, or, you know what I'm saying, maybe somebody's a grassroots organizer and they can play this music for kids that'll stimulate them in their thought. It's like, everybody has to just do their part, and I think this is our part. And like, you know, I'm not running for office. I don't think any of us are right now, maybe, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I think right now, this is our calling to just do this music and try to keep it as pure and heartfelt as possible so people can feel it. It's not so much about what we're saying, I think it's about how it's said and where it's coming from, because we feel it so that people feel it.
And just quickly, like, Amplify, like, you're the guy behind the lyrics. Like, do you have anything to say to like young people today? Or
just stay involved, you know. When you get older, register to vote. Yeah, you know, just do it. Just because.
Yeah, for sure.
Just stay involved and stay tuned to what's going on in the community, what's going on. Look at alternative television, alternative media. You know, and get a roundabout view of the world. And travel. Go overseas. Try to do that.
And really quick, we get Garage Design. You say something to the young people in Seattle who are watching this. Like, do you have a message for them?
I would just say question what you're fed, especially by the media these days, and think for yourselves, and, you know, use the internet for more than looking at porn and, you know, listening to music sometimes, you know. But it's also good for, you know, entertainment and everything, and all that has its place. But, you know, I would just encourage people to try to move forward in life and not stay stagnant, not be around the house smoking weed. Just get involved in something that you feel strongly about and get up and do it. You know, make it happen, because no one's gonna make it happen except yourself. You know, you can start an independent business in this country, and you know, that's what I would encourage people to do. I don't want to work 9 to 5 for anybody, and you know, I don't think that other people should have to work for big companies like, you know, Best Buy and Walmart and stuff like that. You know, all that kind of shit that sells all these products that are poisoning the world and everything like that. You know, just come up with your own calling and go for it.
I mean, pretty much the same thing, but in my words, it's like, you know, you feel it, do it, don't be afraid to take the initiative and get out in the world and show that you have your own idea of what the world can be, or should be, you know what I mean? I feel like the political process is supposed to be democratic, but the voting process sure doesn't feel like it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's why there's not a big, like, go out and vote anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like that shit has been said. I don't know. You might cut this out or whatever. It seems like you guys are into like to go out and vote. I don't know. It's just kind of discouraging when they do such a huge go out and vote, and then, you know,
Yeah,
you
no,
see
I'm
what
with you, man.
happens.
That's
You
what
know?
we're all about, dude. Yeah.
Nothing worked before.
You know, it's like the electoral college and all that. You know, I didn't vote all my college years. I just started voting recently, just because I thought about my ancestors were getting their head smashed in to try to vote. So I thought I should at least respect that, whether my vote counts or not. I just want to respect them and their efforts. You feel me? So, man, I think the main thing I would say is just get out, do your thing, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But speak your mind and don't be scared to do that. That's the most important thing, I think.
Ron, thanks so much, guys. Thanks for taking
Thanks
a
a lot,
little
man.
bit of time. Love the show, you guys.
bro.
Huge fan
All right,
of all you guys, man.
All
See, man.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Here we go.
Right on, yo.
It's here first.
Shit.